Alright guys, just a quick update. We started tackling these bushings this morning, and honestly this is the first time I've ever had the wheel off this car. You can see all the corrosion on the underbody sealer. Ideally I'd like to get that fixed, and I'm replacing these arms, but these arms are all crusty. Kind of want to keep it clean. I'm going to replace these three. I don't have time for powder coating, so what I might do is, because they're not that rusty, I'll fly down and get one of these soda blasters, soda blast it, and we'll give it a bit of primer, a bit of paint, freshen it up. Let's see if we can soda blast the exhaust, get that chrome again. Yeah, it doesn't look too nice. I might even just hit that with a bit of black paint, clean it up, spray it. See how it goes. So here's the rear arm. Filthy. Yeah, I'll try the soda blasting. Knocked that bushing out. It's a pretty common issue with the Hondas. Here's the other one. And new ones there somewhere. I had these hard race adjustable arms in there, or just go with it. General replacement. Yeah. Give these a clean up. Clean that. Put the new discs on. Give that a clean. Alright, got the arm stripped down. I was going to soda blast it, but honestly I can't be bothered buying one because I haven't read good reviews. Giving it a wash, taking all the dirt off it, giving it a quick rub down. I give it a spray. Got the aircon on the door today. It's tin roof. It's 35 degrees outside. It's like a sauna in here. So I've got the rear arm done. Stripped it down, same, washed it, gave it a coat of paint. It actually came up pretty good for, I've got to be realistic, it's not a full body restoration that I'm doing, so just to tidy up a bit. Yeah, looks good. Alright, so we got the rear all done. My hydraulic press shit itself on the first bushing, blew a seal. So I've had to do all the rear arm bushings in a vise, which was not pleasant. The only thing I've done at the front is front brake discs, pads, and the gearbox mount, the front lower. Common issue, I've replaced that. The other one doesn't look too bad, so I just put a hard race anti-roll bar bushings into it. Wheels back on, new discs, pads. Put a bit of effort into this actually. Took the anti-roll bar off, gave it a rub down, cleaned up the clamps, new bushings, cleaned up the lower arms, sprayed the stone covers, the dust covers. Actually looks pretty good. Sanded the caliper mounts. I didn't want the hassle of going bleeding brakes again, so I haven't done it with that yet. Cleaned up the trailing arm. New arm there. It actually looks really clean. I hit that with a wire brush. Turns out it is meant to be white. I was just going to hit with a black paint. All the body sealer's still there, but it's just the paint's come off. I'll get some spray paint mixed up in a can someday. I just want to get this car registered, put a few Ks on it, and then do the engine. So I got to pick up the cranking rods tomorrow, the B18 cranking rods. It's a bit of a road trip. If I get that done, I was talking to 4-piston in America. Sort of told them that I was chasing that 230 mark. They said, why not go all out, sleeve the block and put an 85mm piston in there. They said with an 85mm piston, B18 crank and rods, with the Type R head, cams, E85 and all that kind of stuff, that I could get 250 at the wheels. Now the guy that's selling the crank and the rods does have darting sleeves suited for 85mm. Do I go that direction?
Daddy,
Yes, boss.
those spray will hurt itself.
Really?
Yeah,
All right, okay.
that's what he did.
Yeah. So do I chase the 250 goal? At least it'll still look somewhat OEM, but it'll be fast. Let me know. So what we'll do is we'll get it back in the ground, bring it out for a spin, bed the pads in, get a bit of heat into the engine, check for oil leaks, give it a wash. I haven't washed it since it arrived in Australia, probably 3 years ago. So yeah, should be good. All right, so the last piece of the puzzle was trying to get the peeling lacquer and stuff off the headlights. They came up pretty good. I used the Mother's headlight renewal kit. Comes with sanding pads, buffer, polish. I found it best if I went over with wet and dry 400 and then 800, 1200, and then I just polished it with that buffing pad. I didn't do a how-to on it because there's plenty online, but they actually came up pretty good. You can see just there, but that's actually on the inside. They're pretty good. So hopefully get this car registered tomorrow, get a number plate on it. There it is, finally. It's got a number plate. Back in the shed. It'll probably sit here for another 6 months. For anyone that is interested, when you go to register an import for the first time, you need a zero balance invoice. Sometimes you need the shipping company for the import duty to confirm it's paid. Mine came from AutoHub, so they sent me the invoice. That's all paid. Yeah, really need to get a set of tires. It's got a lot of road noise coming from the rear, just like a droney. Not so much wheel bearing, but just old rubber kind of noise. Yeah, pretty happy. Don't know if I've lost interest in it or not. As I said, it'll probably sit in here now, never get touched again. Got a few OEM parts coming from Japan, a few rubbers. These roof runners, this little bit here, got the front lip. Thinking 16-inch T37s. Set of coilovers. I got a K24 here. Pulled this out of a CRB last week. Big plans for this. This is going to be the K24 Turbo for the IS200 that I want to do. And we've done some work on this pads, but next time I'm home we'll go through this because this is pretty much ready to go again.